think it seemed like a really good competitive game. Just how to feel out there on the 14.
Felt like, like you said, a competitive game. I thought it was fun. I had a lot of fun out there. I got to hit my free throws. Wish we could have got it, but it was fun competing and, going all the way to the end.
Obviously, being home, you got the first shot, first bucket of the night.
Yeah.
And the same treatment that Luke got, similar at least.
Yeah.
How did all that feel?
It's fun. It's fun, being able to go home and, you got your family there and everybody. And, it's limited how much they can see you when you're far away. So, being able to play and, score the first bucket, go out there and score the first bucket, just kind of get the night started. It's fun. So
The offense didn't seem to miss a beat in terms of how you all have been planning through the preseason. What do you think some keys to that were, despite it just being different guys in the lineup tonight?
yeah, I mean, I think understanding, what it takes for our offense to be at its best. I think all guys understand that, we have to move the ball. We have to, trust the system and understand that individually we'll be successful if as a team we're playing, on the same page and the right way. So guys understood that. We did a good job of it most of the night.
This is the third straight preseason game where it's come down to a very clutch situation, last minute for the possession. How valuable are these sort of scenarios for a team that's,
Yeah, I mean, it goes to show, every possession is extremely important because, like, a lot of games come down to one or two possessions, and it's like every possession, has the same amount of weight, from the first play of the game to the end of the game. So, I mean, it's definitely a learning process, and for a young team, I think, just realizing and going through that and growing through those experiences are good for us.
how fun is it playing with so many bigs who can pass the ball the way that your team can?
I mean, it makes the game easy. You're able to kind of, give them the ball and trust that, they'll make the right play. And it just kind of makes the game easier for, I think, the guards and everybody because it causes for easy buckets off cuts and curls and just movement, causing any type of movement on the offensive end. So I enjoy playing with that.
And with Daigneault in particular, what's that chemistry? How's that been growing for you guys?
Yeah, I think guys kind of understand his style of play, the way that he wants to play. And I mean, like you said, he's a great passing big. I think he's really good in the pocket with, both finding his own shots out of the roll, but then also, being a playmaker. And I think guys are just continuing to get comfortable with playing with him. And I mean, he's a great player, so I enjoy being on the court with him.
Sort of see Boss's feel for the game, the behind the back pass, the really patient drives. What's it been like as you all have kind of gotten to know him so far?
Yeah, he's a good player. Really smart. He was just in the locker room talking to me about certain plays, and I mean, he's a smart guy. And I think once he gets adjusted to the system and just kind of understands the style of play that we kind of have. I mean, he's a good player. You can see it, and I think he'll be good. So.
Aaron, did you come to this building growing up at all? Just coming to games or anything?
I can't recall coming to basketball games and stuff, but I definitely caught some Panther football games, and I was in Charlotte a lot. I have family up here, so it's only an hour away. And then I played AAU in Charlotte, so I was here all the time. Not necessarily in this building, but in the city for sure.
Mark, would you take away from the efforts tonight? The guys just kind of kept coming to keep you in the game down the stretch.
Yeah, I thought we were persistent tonight. Good maturity in terms of understanding the length of the game. It was, I think 16 at some point late in the third, and then we got it into a nice position and stayed around 10 or 12 for most of the fourth, but we kept at it, kept scoring, mixing in some stops, and then we got the defense going down the stretch, gave ourselves every chance, thought the execution was good. Obviously came up a little short, but I thought we kept with it tonight.
You talked before the game about guys staying in character, being in character. From the way that you all rolled out assists in that first half, just your thoughts on the way that the offense flowed, just like it had the last few games.
Yeah, offense was really good. I thought we generated great rhythm, worked together, got our cutting in, moved the ball side to side, tried to find the best shots we could. Even down the stretch there, I thought there were some really, really good looks that we were able to generate, which is all you can ask for. You just got to keep at that. They'll go in enough. I thought defensively in the first half left something to be desired, but the offense was really good, I thought.
You had a couple of plays. One was Trey Mann, the other was Basso, where they were pick and roll defense and they sunk back down kind of after they passed off their man, made a steal, a dump down to the big. What's working in those situations? What's the philosophy there?
Yeah, I think a lot of that's just them reacting to the big. You know, if the big commits to the guard, the offensive guard, you got to break off and you got to become kind of a sink defender. And I thought they showed good instincts there. I thought the communication tonight defensively was pretty good. Had a couple of breakdowns that we can learn from, but I thought generally, you know, there were some good things there.
You talked about the cutting being one of the things that really shined tonight, particularly those backdoor cuts between guys. We don't necessarily see that action carried up. When just how much does that speak to kind of the chemistry that's growing with these guys over the course of preseason?
Yeah, I give the team a lot of credit. You know, we've got some guys that are willing to cut hard, and cutting is a sacrificial act. You know, it's a lot of times, 9 out of 10 times that you cut, you don't get the ball. You're cutting to create movement and create space for the rest of the team. So it's good that guys get rewarded for that, but it's a huge part of our offense, and it wouldn't be the case if we didn't have guys that were willing to work like that on offense, and we have them.
And then Jay Will, he made some of those cuts, he made some of those passes. Obviously, very versatile out there. What do you think of his game tonight overall?
Yeah, I mean, he's quietly under the radar, really grown a lot over the last year. If you think back to a year ago in the preseason, you know, he's just so much more confident, under control, understanding of the NBA game on both ends of the floor. Offensively tonight, he really quarterbacked us. They were, you know, aggressive in coverage, and so we ended up having to play through him and J-Rob quite a bit. And both of those guys made really good reads with the ball. You know, he's just gotten better and better.
Is his growth more a result of just him being able to see more pictures now in his second year and kind of understanding his role?
I think so. I think, you know, he's a smart player, you know, smart person, smart player. Was a really good passer in college. So, I mean, none of the passing stuff is new. It's just a matter of being able to anticipate on an NBA court. It's a different game. It's a different flow, a different pace. And I think he's obviously caught up to that.